Get ready for a nature showstopper. We're about to explore the wildest giants our planet has to offer, the record-breaking, jaw-dropping, and seriously massive trees that will change your mind about what's possible in the natural world. Buckle up as we embark on an adventure to reveal the top 15 largest trees on Earth, starting with the powerhouse at number 15, the awe-inspiring sugar pine. Let's kick off our epic list with a real showstopper, the sugar pine, also known as Lambertiana. This gentle giant might look peaceful, but watch out for those massive pine cones. They're the largest you'll ever see and can pack quite a surprise if you're not careful. Standing tall at number 19 on the world's tallest tree list, this softie of a pine proves even the biggest can be laid back and produce some serious sweetness in those enormous cones. Now, let's talk about what makes these sugar pines so impressive. We're talking record-breaking size here. These incredible trees can stretch up to 195 feet high, with trunks as wide as 8 whole feet in diameter. That's one big hug waiting for any tree enthusiast. Their massive pine cones are just the cherry on top of this giant sundae. Native to Western North America, you can spot sugar pines from Oregon down to Baja California, Mexico. But did you know the tallest recorded sugar pine of them all was found in 2015, towering over the rest at an astonishing 273 feet tall? That's a real tremendous find, and it just happens to be located in Yosemite National Park. Let's introduce you to Mangerous, also known as Campassia excelsa, an emergent superstar of tropical rainforests. This tree is a giant among giants, growing in countries like Thailand, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia. And yes, it's so tall that humans can actually build walkways and balconies high up in its canopy for us to explore. Talk about being on cloud 9, or should we say, tree top 9. Get ready for an exclusive treehouse tour like no other. Imagine walking along walkways suspended high above in the Mangerous tree's sprawling canopy. But don't look down. Okay, this incredible emergent tropical rainforest superstar has a special perk. Its slick bark keeps sneaky sun bears from getting to that sweet honey made by the region's giant bees. These busy bees love setting up their massive honeycombs among the branches. But how tall can these Mangerous trees grow? Believe it or not, the record breaker reached an astonishing 289 feet high. So, while we might be tempted to climb one, let's just enjoy the view from a safe distance and tip our hats to these clever sun bears. Let's travel to South America for our next tree adventure. We're heading to the lush, tropical rainforests where you'll find Denizia excelsa, the ultimate giant of the forest. This incredible tree belongs to the Fabaceae family and thrives in the warm, humid climate of Brazil and Guyana. And get this, it's not only the tallest tree in its family, but also the tallest tropical tree of any family, growing an impressive 200 feet high or more. With its gentle, bark-covered trunk, Denizia excelsa is a true marvel of nature. Let's dive deeper into what makes this incredible species tick. Check out those massive trunks. While they might not be the tallest trees around, Denizia excelsa truly takes the cake when it comes to girth. Their trunks can swell up to an incredible 50 feet in diameter as young adults, and mature giants can reach a staggering 75 feet wide at their base. That's one robust tree, but we've discovered an absolute behemoth of a Denizia excelsa along the Jari River in the Amazon. Measuring an astonishing 290 feet tall, this ancient giant is believed to have been growing for over 400 years. Talk about leaving a lasting legacy. Get ready for some serious West Coast vibes. We're heading to the Pacific Northwest, where nature's beauty knows no bounds. This region is home to an incredible array of flora, and our next tree on the list is the stunning noble fir, found in the rugged Cascade and coastal ranges along California and Oregon's northwest edge. This remarkable tree loves to set up shop at high altitudes. We're talking 1,000 to a whopping 5,000 feet above sea level. That's where you'll find these towering beauties thriving in their natural habitat. You've probably seen these guys before, and not just because they're a popular holiday decoration. We're talking about the noble fir's ginormous pine cones that can drop from above at any moment. But what you might not know is that this tree bears an uncanny resemblance to another festive favorite. Yep, it's also known as the Christmas tree. Now, let's get to the fun part. Just how massive do these festive giants grow? We're about to find out. But let's get back to our record-breaking noble fir. Talk about a towering giant. These coastal champions can reach heights between 130 and 230 feet tall, with some trunks as wide as 6.5 feet. But wait, there's more. The tallest of these tree titans stretched an incredible 295 feet into the sky and had a trunk that was almost 9 feet thick. Mind blown, right? Now let's shift gears and dive into our next contender, number 11, the Tasmanian blue gum. Another eucalyptus superstar. This one promises to bring even more jaw-dropping stats to the table. And trust us, it does just that. Eucalyptus trees, resilient and yet vulnerable at the same time. These incredible creatures can thrive in harsh conditions, but they're also super sensitive to fires and human activities like deforestation. So when we meet a eucalyptus that's beaten the odds and grown way bigger than expected, it's like finding a true superhero, a lucky survivor that's made it against all the odds. Take our record-breaking Tasmanian blue gum, for example. This tree is living life on the edge in Tasmania, standing tall right next to clear-cut areas where loggers have removed almost every single tree. If you're new here, a clear-cut area is basically a large stretch of land with nothing but stumps left behind. It's not all bad, but too much of it can be devastating for our environment. Now that's some great news. Thanks to Aussie conservation laws, our superstar Tasmanian blue gum is safe from harm, free to keep growing and reaching new heights. An astonishing 298 feet tall to be exact. That's a whopping 100 feet above its average species size. Talk about going above and beyond. Let's move on to another incredible tree in southern Australia, the mena gum. You might also spot it as a ribbon gum or white gum, but whatever you call it, this dry eucalyptus is a real showstopper. Get ready to meet a real giant. The mena gum, also known as ribbon gum or white gum, has some awesome nicknames, but let's focus on its amazing size. This Aussie superstar can grow up to an incredible 160 feet tall. As you explore the tree's base, you'll notice super smooth bark, and as you climb up, you'll find long, slender leaves, gorgeous white flowers, and even some fruit. But if you think that's impressive, just wait until we get to its record-breaking height, a whopping 300 feet tall. That puts it right in the running with our previous tallest trees, making the mena gum a must-see for any nature enthusiast. Let's take a step back and appreciate this incredible tree beyond its record-breaking height. The mena gum has been an essential part of Australian culture for centuries and was used by indigenous communities to create vital tools like bowls and shields. Plus, it's got a built-in fire shield, literally. At the base, you'll find a natural bulb called a lignotuber that helps protect the tree from flames. But don't worry, we're not done with these amazing eucalyptus trees just yet. Next up, we've got another Aussie favorite, the brown-top stringy bark. Get ready to go wild for the brown-top stringy bark. This Aussie superstar is a true showstopper. Native to Southeast Australia, you'll spot these incredible trees sporting rough, fibrous bark that's just as stringy as it sounds. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a cute koala munching on some of its favorite snacks. Because who can resist those adorable little faces? But the brown-top stringy bark's claim to fame isn't just about being a tasty treat for our furry friends. These trees are also record breakers, with trunks reaching an astonishing 10 feet in diameter and towering up to an unbelievable 300 feet tall. That's what we call growing up big and strong. So, you think koalas are tree-hopping pros? Think again. These adorable critters might be able to climb high, but even the most agile koala wouldn't dare venture all the way up to the top of this giant. We're talking way over their pay grade. The brown-top stringy bark's tallest champion was spotted in Tasmania, reaching an incredible 324 feet, making it the undisputed king of eucalyptus trees. But don't be fooled by its tough exterior. Beneath that rugged bark lies a secret. These trees are as dry as they come and incredibly flammable. Mother Nature's double-edged sword. Now that we've met a true giant in the eucalyptus family, let's talk about its wildfire vulnerability. A harsh reality for these tall beauties. So remember to respect their space. Moving on, meet the one and only alpine ash, another member of the eucalyptus crew with an identity crisis. It's also known as white top or even woolly butt. But we'll stick with alpine ash for now. Time to dive into what makes the alpine ash so uniquely eucalyptus. Check out those super cool, stringy trunks near the base, which eventually give way to a smooth white bark, classic eucalyptus style. You'll also spot the flower buds at the top of this stunner. Native to southeastern Australia, the alpine ash has got it all going on: a lignotuber for extra protection and an impressive height range of 160 feet. That's pretty tall. But let's be real, we've seen some giants in our tree explorations. However, there's one Australian superstar found right in Tasmania that blows the rest out of the water. You won't believe this Aussie giant. There's a mind-blowing alpine ash in Tasmania that defies all expectations, reaching an astonishing 330 feet into the sky. Yes, you read that right, 3 times taller than most of its peers. Now, you'd think with a thick trunk, it would be sturdy and compact, but nope, this tree is actually super tall and slender, making it an absolute record breaker in our tree rankings. And we're giving it the title of the White Knight, number 7 on our list of nature's giants. Get ready to fall head over heels for Australia's breathtaking Evercreech Forest Reserve. Imagine immersing yourself in a lush paradise teeming with one-of-a-kind Aussie foliage, surrounded by majestic waterfalls, glistening rivers, and heart-stopping hilltop vistas. But what truly sets this reserve apart are the legendary White Knights. No, not the chivalrous kind from medieval times. These incredible trees have been guarding the forest for an astonishing 300 years, their enormity leaving visitors in awe. Among them stand 3 to 4 towering giants that have become local legends, and we're about to uncover their stories right here on our channel. Meet the White Knight's undisputed king, Sir Vim. This Goliath of a tree towers at an incredible 330 feet tall and has a trunk diameter of an impressive 36 feet, making him not only the tallest, but also one of the oldest members of this ancient group. Although he may not look his best, with some wear and tear showing on his weathered surface, Sir Vim's robust size hints at his remarkable lifespan, likely over 300 years. So, while it's true that trees outlast humans by a huge margin, it's hard to imagine the day when this Australian giant will meet its end. But for now, let's focus on another White Knight, Yellow Moranty. Coming right up as number 6 in our lineup of these natural wonders, let's explore more about Yellow Moranty, a tree species that's turning heads in Southeast Asia, particularly in Malaysia and Thailand. Did you know it was once crowned as the 2nd tallest species globally? Yes, you heard that right, with some of its specimens holding the top 3 spots for largest tropical trees worldwide. This towering giant is definitely making waves. While others may have relinquished their titles, there's one Yellow Moranty in Borneo's stunning Danam Valley Conservation Area that refuses to give up the spotlight. This enchanting region is a nature lover's paradise. Imagine witnessing a surreal fog veil over the lush canopy, orangutans effortlessly swinging from branch to branch, and giant water monitor lizards roaming freely. You'll feel like you're in an animated jungle adventure when discovering Danam Valley's breathtaking scenery. But did you know it's also home to the world's tallest Yellow Moranty, reaching an astonishing 330 feet. That's more than enough height for Tarzan to swing from branch to branch alongside his mischievous monkey pals. Now, let's move on to our next record breaker, the unnamed giant sequoia. This incredible tree is part of the redwood family and holds a super special title. It's one of the oldest living organisms on our planet. Get ready to be amazed by these colossal giants. On average, a giant sequoia can stretch up to an incredible 164 to 279 feet in height and boast trunks with diameters of around 20 to 26 feet. That's like a 5-lane highway wrapped around the trunk. But there's one legendary spot in California where these trees go absolutely gigantic: the Redwood Mountain Grove. This natural wonderland is home to some seriously massive old-timers, with a record breaker reaching an astonishing 314 feet tall. That's equivalent to stacking 28 school buses on top of each other or climbing the height of a 28-story skyscraper. But amidst their breathtaking beauty, giant sequoias are facing a serious threat. They're on the endangered list with fewer than 80,000 left standing. Despite their majestic presence in national parks, these incredible trees need our protection. Now, let's move on to the next record breaker, Ravens Tower. Located deep within California's stunning Prairie Creek Redwood State Park, this Sitka spruce is an enigma even among locals. It's only known by its secretive name, Ravens Tower, and its exact spot remains a mystery, known only to the park foresters. Are you ready to find out just how tall this hidden giant stands? Ravens Tower might not be the tallest tree on our list, but it still packs a punch at an impressive 317 feet. And that's not much bigger than its Sitka spruce friends, which can reach up to 300 feet tall. But here's the thing, many of these giants fell victim to logging over a century ago, before we even knew just how tall they could grow. So, it's totally possible another Sitka spruce might have reached even greater heights, but sadly, we'll never know for sure. Today, though, around 100 Ravens Tower's friends still call Prairie Creek Redwood State Park home, and their unique environment is pretty amazing. The area's thick fog often wraps around them, providing just the right amount of moisture to help these trees grow to incredible sizes. Alright, let's move on to number 3. Meet the Dorner fir, also known as the brumette fir. This incredible tree is giving it its all to snag the title of second largest tree in the world, and we're about to find out why. With an unbelievable height of 327 feet, the Dorner fir is certainly a giant among trees, and you won't want to miss what makes it such a strong contender for this prestigious spot. Let's put this into perspective. The Dorner fir stands as tall as a 30-story building, dwarfing even iconic structures like Seattle's Space Needle. But here's the thing, this coastal giant isn't a redwood. It's actually the second tallest non-redwood tree in the world. You can imagine how massive these trees once were when you learn that the Dorner fir is all that remains of the original old-growth forest on Oregon's Coos County east side. Unfortunately, many of those incredible trees fell victim to logging. But the good news is that the Dorner fir now calls a protected forest within the Bureau of Land Management its home. And now let's introduce our runner-up, the Centurion. Hailing from Tasmania, Australia, this incredible Eucalyptus regnans tree is giving the Dorner fir a run for its money. Standing just 6 inches taller with a whopping trunk diameter of over 13 feet. We're talking about a true giant here, measuring in at an astonishing 327.5 feet tall. The name Centurion itself says it all. This tree has truly stood the test of time. The mystery surrounding the Centurion's height is almost as fascinating as the tree itself. But seriously, this incredible eucalyptus was hiding in plain sight until 2008, when Forestry Tasmania employees used advanced lidar technology to map out the forest, giving us a glimpse of this natural wonder. Since then, people have been flocking from all over to catch a glimpse of Centurion. adding it to their bucket lists and marveling at its massive 13-foot trunk and impressive 7.5 feet height. The fact that Centurion has already survived the challenges of logging and fires gives us reason to believe that this giant could be standing tall for generations to come. But let's not forget that even the mighty Centurion isn't invincible. A devastating bushfire in February 2019 left a huge hollow at its base, serving as a sobering reminder of this natural marvel's vulnerability despite its incredible size and strength. And speaking of incredible, let's get to number 1 on our countdown, the undisputed king of trees, Hyperion. This gargantuan giant stands tall as the largest tree in the world, and we're about to explore just what makes it so special. Get ready to be awestruck by our number 1 tree, Hyperion. The record-breaking coastal redwood standing tall at an astonishing 381.1 feet in California's Redwood National Park. To put that into perspective, it towers over London's iconic Big Ben by a whopping 66 feet and dwarfs the Statue of Liberty by 73 feet. Discovered back in August 2006 by tree hunting experts Chris Atkins and Michael Taylor, Hyperion is estimated to be around 600 years young, but some scientists believe it might even be as old as 800. To keep this natural wonder safe from harm, its exact location remains a secret known only to a select few. Let's keep it that way for the sake of this incredible giant. But here's the thing, protecting this incredible tree from harm is crucial. You might be surprised to learn that woodpeckers are actually one of the main reasons Hyperion, standing at an impressive 35 stories tall, hasn't grown any bigger. Now, while many have tried to track down the elusive giant, we can't give away its exact location. But unfortunately, some adventurous souls have shared directions online. As tempting as it may be to catch a glimpse of this one-of-a-kind marvel, let's prioritize keeping it safe by not contributing to damaging social trails around its roots. So why not do us all a favor and appreciate Hyperion from afar or through these awesome pics? For more breathtaking nature moments like this, head over to our nature playlist. You won't regret it. Now that we've shared the incredible